up here.
Be a man. Hey man, what's good? It's your boy Jay. You already know who it is. You already know what the deal is, man. Self-improvement, man. Self-improvement every day. Every goddamn day, you know. As you can see from the last vid, I'm out here somewhere in Colorado, you know. Try to get this background for y'all. But yeah, man. Here up in the mountains, me and my dog took a hike, you know. But yeah. 6-month detox. Man, it's been a long time coming, bro. It's been a long time coming with this fucking challenge, bro. And I'm happy as hell that it's over. You know, not necessarily, but it's just, I wanted this thing to come full circle, you know, and I'm glad to see that, one, I can accomplish something like this. 2, that I've stayed consistent, you know. 3, I'm just happy to complete this challenge, and also I can give in to the rules of this challenge also. So guys, my name is Jordan Moore, JREALNICE on YouTube, but this is what I do. I do self-improvement, I do fitness content, success, all that shit, man. So today we got my 6-month detox. Now, I would say 6-month dopamine detox, but it was overall just a detox from my 3 worst habits, you know, and my 3 biggest weaknesses. So the rules for this detox was no social media for 6 months, no rest days in the gym for 6 months, and no hanging out with girls for 6 months. Now, I already know what you're thinking. This is the first thing I want to address. Oh, but you interviewing girls in videos and shit like that. That's not what I meant. Essentially, the no girls part means no sex for 6 months. So that takes care of that. But I'm going to get into what each of these mean. First, let's start off with no socials. No social media for 6 months straight. I think I started this, I want to say January 30th. You know, I didn't start the 1st of January, but it was that first month of the year. So no social media, no Instagram, no Snapchat, no TikTok, nothing like that. If you guys know me, you guys know that if I'm going to go on social media and promote hard, that I'm going to go hard with, you know, anything I do. So with social media, I was using it productively, but it was taking a strain on my mental health. Had to get rid of that shit, man, for 6 months. And I took a vacay from that shit. With the exception of YouTube, I honestly don't treat YouTube like a social media because I think it's more of a educational platform, and I treat it like work, you know what I mean? So yeah, with the exception of YouTube. So I didn't give in to social media for 6 months, and I'll get to the pros and cons of that later on. I just want to explain what I did for the past 6 months and the challenge that I've been completing. And I'm so happy and so proud that I've been able to consistently plow through this shit, you know what I mean? Number 2, no rest days. No rest days in the gym. One of my biggest weaknesses was taking maybe a week off from the gym, maybe 2 weeks, you know. And I did train with my cousin, Dante. If you guys want to watch the other video, I'll link it down in the description below. But it's titled Inferno Performance. And you know, the gym was pretty far, so I'd use that as an excuse. But I started going pretty much daily, every day this year. I didn't miss a fucking day at the gym, bro. I went 7 days a week, every single fucking day. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, you know, overtraining is gonna stunt your muscle growth and you need to rest to rebuild those muscles. Personally, I don't really think I believe in overtraining, man. Like, I've trained every single day of this year. And, you know, it hasn't been to the max intensity, but, you know, I've been to the gym I haven't missed a day of the gym, but, you know, I haven't missed a day of exercise yet this year, okay? I've missed days in the gym. I've stayed home, but I get an exercise or two before I go to sleep that day. So I can proudly say that every single day this year, I've exercised for every day of this year so far. 2022, I have not missed a day of exercising. Number 3, no girls. Now, this is a big one for me. This is my biggest weakness right here. It's probably women, man. As you can see, you know, I'm an attractive guy. And, oh, shit. This is hard to say. One of my biggest weaknesses was casual sex. Honestly, it was just meeting girls, you know, at these low quality places like nightclubs and going out and shit like that, and just meeting low quality women, bro, and just, you know, one night stands and shit like that, bro. I get it. I'm a younger dude, but I wanted to take a different approach, and I wanted to see what it would be like to take a step away from chicks for a minute, you know. So that's what I did. And for 6 months in 2 days, so this is the only challenge I haven't hit 6 months on yet, but in 2 days, the 30th, which was January 30th, it'll mark 6 months since I, you know, hooked up with a chick that I didn't know, you know, or just didn't have any intentions of building anything with. And it's been a long ride with that. It's been heavy. It's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. And most people would ask, why the fuck would you do that if you're 20 years old, attractive as hell, and like you're success driven, you're goal driven, like, you know, why would you do that to yourself? And it's like honestly, it's the reason that people go and be abstinent, you know, and they withhold from sex, is because when your world revolves around, I gotta get some, what's this bitch doing? She thick as fuck on my phone. Like, let me hit her up. You're wasting so much time and energy with these girls. You're not even gonna fucking remember their name. Like, bro, do something else with your life, you know? And I fall victim to just like chasing girls, bro. Like, just texting them and always being the chaser and them being the prize, and it's bullshit, bro. Like, I took a step back and I learned a lot about women in these past 6 months that I haven't had to, you know, have any sexual relations with or try to talk to a girl, have her as my girlfriend. Like, nah, bro, I just focused on myself. And I can proudly say that all of my shit has been aligned. I've never been more focused in my life than I am right now without women. And that's the cold fact, bro. Like the more I focus on myself, the more I succeed. And here's the thing, though. Chasing girls will never get you success, but chasing success will always get you girls, you know? I don't see none right now because I'm not on no social medias. I'm not promoting myself that much, but, like, you know, if I were to hop on Instagram and tell all these girls the shit that I'm doing, like, they would hit me up. Like, girls would hit me up before I wasn't successful, you know? Like, now, like, bro, it's just so much you could do when you're not obsessing over one thing, and like too much of anything is a bad thing, you know. But that was the main weakness in my life was just trying to hang out with girls, bro, and girls being my main focus. And if you know me personally, you know that I'm just a ladies man, bro. Like, I'll talk to multiple chicks, and nigga, that's just who the fuck I am, you feel me? But I took a step away from that shit. I've grown as a person. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to talk about today. All right, guys, so let's get into the pros and cons of a 6-month detox when you're taking care of your 3 biggest weaknesses. Let's talk about the pros and cons of no social media. Let's do 3 of each, okay? Let's start with the 3 cons. The cons with social media is that if you do meet somebody that you find attractive or somebody you want to keep in touch with, like, you can get their number, but it's not the same, and it's definitely harder to promote yourself, you know. If you have that extension of yourself as your social media, then it's way more easier for people to see what you're doing, for you to put out content and shit like that. You know, I was very consistent with TikTok, and I amassed like 40,000 followers on TikTok just because I went hard for like a whole summer. You know, I merged like 40,000 TikTok followers, and I went hard with it, bro. I treated it as like a side hustle, you know. But without people being able to see that, and people that I meet, they can't check out my social media. They can't see, you know, they can't see my following count or who I might know. It's better. It helps to network, and when you don't have it, that's an issue. Number two with the cons is that you are going to talk to less people. Like after this, for the past 6 months, every time I look at my phone, there might be a text message from somebody like my boss, my mom, or somebody that I'm hanging out with the weekend, like maybe an old friend or like my trainer or something like that. You're gonna talk to people less. Like people are they're not going to text you as much. You're not gonna get hit up overall, especially if you're a girl going into a detox. You're not gonna get the validation from guys like that as you normally would if you were posting every day. So that's another con, is that you just talk to people less, you know, and it could be a little bit lonely, and things like that. And number three, I would say, to piggyback off of number one, is that, you know, the promoting is harder, the networking is harder, and it's overall the same thing. But number one was more like you're dealing with chicks or whatever, dealing with people you might like or want to hang out with. Man, number three is just like networking, bro. If I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel and I'm not diverse around each platform, it's going to be hard for me, you know. It's going to be harder for me to promote my name. You know, I could easily promote my YouTube channel every single day on TikTok, and it has that much more of a chance of blowing up, you know. But that's just what it is when you're taking time off of social media. You can't access it, so you're going to have less networking, less people, you know, being able to see your channel and things like that. And they're not going to see it on a daily basis like TikTok, you know. They can't see your videos, like the teasers and things like that. So as a YouTuber, it's harder to promote, I would say. That's the third con. So let's get to the pros of having no social media for 6 months. Number one, mental clarity, mental health. Man, look, if I had social media, I would be comparing myself to like D1 athlete niggas who got all this clout, and rappers and all these people with these fucking success stories super young at age 20 and 18. And it's not even what it looks like in real life, but just the comparison is not there. Me comparing my daily schedule to what I want it to be like is not there. And I get to live my own day, and I get to go into my day with shit that I want to do and shit that I'm doing, you know. And I'm the only person that I'm focused about in the middle of my work day. I'm not worried about why this bitch isn't texting back, or, you know, it's like you're more focused. You're overall not comparing. The comparison is not there, and you have a more open mind towards your daily schedule, and you're gonna enjoy it more, because the fun parts of your day is not gonna be the coolest thing you saw on social media. The fun part of your day might be, you know, helping an old lady out with my job. You know, it might be helping an old lady out, whether then it's like seeing some shit that makes you feel good on social media. So, you know, your day is returned to you. Your experiences are yours, you know. Number two, pros of no social media. I gotta say, it's the focus, man. I've never been more focused in my life, and I've never had things more on track than they are right now. Social media takes up so much time and energy that you don't have as an ambitious young man. And I hope if you guys are watching this, bro, just know that if you're 19, 20, bro, my age, you don't have the fucking time to check up what your friends are doing. You should be doing everything to build your image, bro, to build your life up. We should be trying to be successful right now, especially with these hyper examples of success that we see on our phone. It's just like you could see a nigga that's younger than you on a fucking yacht with a bust down chain, blowing bands on fine ass bitches. Maybe your girl, you know, like, bro, like, we got a different world to compete in. You know, we live in a world where, like, your girl, if she's bad enough, like, she could go fuck your favorite rapper tomorrow type shit. And, like, all the niggas that are in the 1%, they're thirsty enough to fuck with any chick in your hometown. They will do you dirty these days. I think we need to combat these hyper expectations with hyper success. I can only do what I can do. I can only be as successful as I'm gonna be to combat, these different levels that we're seeing nowadays, bro. Like, the pro overall is just more focus. You have more focus in your day. You have more time to read, work out, like, pay attention at your job, be better at your job. There's just more focus that comes with it, bro. And I treat my day like my day. It's my human experience. It's what I'm experiencing. I'm not experiencing anybody else's life within my day, bro. That's why I'm contemplating not getting back on social media and kind of just using it as a promotion page, helping somebody else run it. So that's another pro. So these might all sound the same with social media, but the benefits that come with deleting your social media, And number 3, I just got to say time. Because the amount, I can't even fathom now. I've deleted Instagram before in the past, but I can't even fathom, bro, sitting on social media for, TikTok. TikTok, bro, is the fucking worst. Believe me. Delete TikTok, please, bro. But if you're not, here's the thing. Here's what I've always said, even when I've had social media, is that all the time you have watching TikTok, you could be making TikTok. All the time you have watching YouTube, you could be making YouTube. So you want to treat this thing as a consumer producer type of setting. You want to be the producer. If you're on social media, produce social media. Don't just be consuming it in, because that's when you have lower mental health. You're making it a part of your day. It's taking all your time away. You're comparing yourself. All this shit, bro. So the pros are all the same. You know what's gonna come with getting rid of that social media if you give into it too much, like me. And I could sit on my ass and watch TikTok for hours, bro. But I deleted that from my life for 6 months. So now we here, baby. But those are my pros for no social media. All right, the next rule of my 6-month detox is no rest days. Now, this is pretty interesting because not many people do this. Not many people preach this or even partake in it. This is the first that I've kind of seen. So no rest days for me is trying to be hyper consistent with going to the gym. And I fell into stages that I, wouldn't go to the gym for a week, which is, I find unacceptable. I feel like the people that I want to be around, the people that I want to network with, the people that I want to know and level up in a type of industry like that, or just have in the long term, I want them to be in fitness. I want to be in fitness for a long time. I want to do fitness till the day I die. I want to stay fit and stay healthy till the day I die. And I just want people like that also. But no rest days essentially is, I said this. Every single day you exercise. And I tried to have it be the gym, but there was days I couldn't get to the gym because it was closed, so I did exercise at home. There wasn't one day this year. There was not one day this year yet in July that I have not exercised and or worked out. I've been to the gym mainly every single day, but say on a Sunday or a holiday, I'm working out at home and I get my workout done at home and it's done, but I've worked out every single day this year and it's helped me grow as a person, bro. So, but first, before we get into that, let's get into the cons of no rest days. The first one, let's just cover it, is that there is less recovery. So I didn't train hard every single day. I just made sure there was an exercise every day. If somebody were to do this, but they lifted heavy every single day for 6 months and saw no rest day, you might have a health problem. You might tear something. You might actually be overtrained. But I wasn't working out. Bro, I honestly wasn't working out super hard to be overtrained if I did 7 days a week. It's just like Monday through Friday, do something heavy. Saturday, maybe a full body, but then Sunday is like a jog. But it's still some exercise that is going to boost my consistency, bro. And other than that, I don't have too many cons for no rest days. It taught me to be consistent, and it's so normal to me now that I cannot miss the gym or missing exercise, bro. I just hiked up here, but later me and my sister are going to the gym. Last night, it's crazy how much energy I have at fucking 20 years old. But like last night, me and my sister went to the gym like 11 p.m. and I deadlifted like 315 for the first time and shit. But that was crazy. But it's just, I love the gym. Once you've been working out as long as me, I've been working out since freshman year of high school. That was 2016. But once you get through those hard years in the gym, bro, you'll start to love it and you don't want to miss it, bro. And especially if you work it into your daily, it's just your daily schedule, it's going to be a benefit to you and you're just going to overall be a healthier person. So I really don't have too many cons, but the overtraining is a possibility though. Let's get to the pros of no rest days. The pros, no rest days. You're going to be physically more fit, If there's not one day that you miss and you just train every day, that you have to get exercise in, you're going to be healthier. You're going to probably eat right. You wouldn't want a bad diet to combat that. But like, you just feel better in your day. You feel more energized. You feel, oh man, it's a relief. It honestly is a relief. And then you have that task that you got done, so I like getting them done in the morning. But the first one has to be health. Second pro of no rest days has to be my consistency levels. Like I said, when I would miss the gym for a week straight, like, oh man, I was never more in a down bad place. Every single time that I hit these steep walls of depression, bro, and like even if it was a heartbreak or, just times when I didn't have money and shit like that, I would be skipping the gym additionally, and it'd just be like a bad mix of things. But like I could easily say that 7 days a week exercising, 7 days a week, like 5 days a week at least hitting the gym, bro, nothing is as bad as it seems, and that might be a douchebag thing to say, but my day is a little bit better every time I exercise, and I advise everybody to do that. I advise everyone to have a healthy life, healthy mind, and try to just improve as a person every day. The third pro of no rest day has to be the people. If I incorporate the gym every single day, how likely is it that I'm going to meet, guys that are healthy, girls that are healthy, people that are healthy, I got a couple guys on my phone, bro, that like, they want to do workout videos with me because they know that's who I am. And that's what I love to be known for, but just think about it in a dating sense too. Like, if I meet a girl, she's into fitness, bro, that's a chick that I want to be around. That like everybody wants somebody in fitness, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. When a girl says that she prefers a dad bod, she's fucking lying, or she just wants somebody that's at her own, state in life, which is she has space to progress. But that's just not me, because I'm a fit ass dude, like I'm just a fit ass guy now. Like, I'm healthier, bro. I have more cognitive thoughts. Like, I have more, like, I'm just a healthier person, bro. So the people that you attract with that, man, you're going to want to be around those people, man. Whether as if I was a dude that's main priority was going to house parties, I'm going to meet people like that. It's just like whatever you put your mind to and have yourself around, you're going to be, So, yeah, there wasn't too many cons with no rest days, honestly. And if anything, going into the next half of this year, I might do it again, but I might just have Sundays as my rest day and still get a job. Like, I might not come out of this no rest days thing, like if it's a rest day, I'm still getting a jog type thing, you know what I mean? So I see no cons to that, bro. Honestly, maybe the overtraining, but yeah, I highly advise it for everybody, bro. All right, the third one, no girls for 6 months. Let me clarify on this. Mainly no casual sex for 6 months. Man, this was a fucking hard one, and this was probably the hardest one of it all. But no girls for 6 months. Let's get into the cons of that. So the first bad thing about not focusing on girls for 6 months is that you're going to be more, like in the initial stages when you don't know how to deal with, like, that validation of women or like that comfort or warmth, and you're purposely pushing it away, you're going to be more stressed. You're going to have more anxiety. I'm not going to bullshit with you, bro. Like, it's going to fucking suck, bro. Especially like if you you hang out with the chick maybe every month or 2 weeks, which is bad. I'm like, I have my, I don't even want to say that, but like, yeah, whole phase for a guy, fucking whatever, bro. Like, niggas did it, so what? But if I hang out with a girl every 2 weeks, every month, bro, like, man, you have that stress relief. If your job is pissing you off, like, you could look forward to that. Like, you can, girls make me happy, bro. I like hanging out with chicks. I like watching movies, bro. I like going out. I like doing all types of shit, bro. I like just, it makes your weekend easier if you could call up a chick and just have a snuggly night, but I pushed that off for 6 months, so number 2 of the cons with no girls is that your image might get distorted of women. And like, combine that with some Andrew Tate content, you could have a pretty toxic person, bro. But like, always keep in mind that women are people too, bro. They're not just sexual objects and shit like that, even if your goal is to get that. But your image might get distorted of women. You might talk to them differently, bro. Like, you might, if you take on more masculine energy, then you're not gonna interact the same with women. The third con is loneliness. Not too much on that. Camera's finna die, so if it does, I'll keep this video going, but at the crib. But the third con is loneliness, man. Like, if you get lonely and you could just hang out with the girl and have a fun night, bro. Like, there's none of that for 6 months, But there's a reason why. I'm about to get into that. Third reason overall is loneliness. All right, guys, I had to switch up the location. Camera did die, but I want to wrap up this video. So, the 3 pros of cutting off girls for 6 months. The first one had to be alignment. Everything, when I say alignment, everything in my life was aligned to a T. Everything is specific. Everything is calculated. I have way more energy to put towards different aspects of my life, Think about how much energy you have to push towards dating or even just incorporating a girl into your life, So for me, it took so much time, energy, resources that I really didn't have, and I shouldn't have been applying it to girls when I was younger. But man, when you apply all this time, energy, and resources to shit that you can control and to things that are going to better your life, you're going to see that difference. So I would just say alignment. Everything. There hasn't been a point in my life where everything is planned out more and just things are heading on the right path. I had to take steps like getting into debt, getting into constructive debt. Getting into things that would overall improve my life in the next 10 years. But I would have never thought about these things if I was just focused on chasing pussy for the next weekend. The second pro of skipping out on women and casual sex for 6 months has to be the wisdom and discipline. When I say this, I mean that you can see through so much bullshit that you allow to chase girls. You allow girls to waste your time. You allow girls to take up all your time looking at them on social media. You allow commenting on girls' Instagrams and feeding them validation. And bro, it's all bullshit. Just stop and take a step back and just give more energy to your own life. After these 6 months, I've never been more aware of all these games that everybody's on. It's ridiculous, bro. Like, all this toxicity, all these dumb sayings, all these trends, bro, is dumb. And like, it does nothing but it just destroys your life, bro. Like, it just takes up all your time and energy, and it makes you care about what these chicks are thinking, bro. And truth be told is this: no dude who isn't successful should be worried about a relationship. That's what it is. Nowadays, bro, if you haven't grinded for like 10 years, you shouldn't be focused on a relationship. You know why? Because most of the shit revolves around money. Most of the shit revolves around being a provider. Most of it revolves around your status and your Instagram account and your money. And that's what it's about nowadays, bro. I don't care what anybody says. You can say, your girl can tell you, oh, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean? Like, these things matter, bro. That's why I'm trying to build up on it, fam. Like, all this hypergamy, this shit matters, bro. Like, don't let these girls tell you that they're not worried about it or they'll still love you if you're weak. And nigga, no, bro. They're gonna have less respect for you if you allow yourself to show that weak side, to show that feminine side, bro. Like, I had to toughen up. I got more tough over these 6 months, bro. You know, I carved myself out as the man I wanted to be, bro. Cause like, I did have a lot more feminine traits, bro, and I did have a lot more caringness, you know, in my personality. But now I'm more ruthless, bro, and it's only benefited my life. You know, I'm gonna only try to be me. But hey, if I see masculinity as a solution to a lot of problems I'm having, bro, best believe I'm gonna fix it. You know what I mean? But the just one of the benefits of skipping out on chicks and casual sex, bro, is like you really sit back and go, doesn't make sense, doesn't add up. Like, why is the chick the prize? You know, if I just worked for 10 years straight, I made $1 million to be the provider. How is the man not the prize? You start asking questions. You start developing like this sense of awareness that's like, most of this is bullshit, you know, and a lot of stuff these girls say is bullshit, you know. So you're gonna see a lot of that. I guarantee if you step back, take a step back from chicks, bro, and just focus on your grind, and you're gonna see what really matters, and you're gonna realize that it's not women, and it's not them being the prize, bro. Like, sad as it is, you know, you just realize the real truth, man, and you're gonna see it for yourself. The third pro for taking a step back has to be realization. And when I say that, I mean, there was a way that I used to treat girls, bro. Like, yes, I still might even act like that. You know, that's just naturally who I am. But I used to be a player. I used to treat girls like they're disposable, man. And now I know that the type of girl I want to attract and be around and potentially have in my life for a long time, like for the rest of my life, bro, she's not going to be a chick that's disposable. I want to deal with high quality women, bro. Like, becoming a more high value man, it only makes sense to have a high quality woman. And when I say high quality, I mean this. Like y'all finna get mad, but men hold different standards, bro. High quality, low or no body count. You feel me? Has something going on of her own. Isn't known, isn't out here in the streets and partying, bro. And like, no, high quality means she always had the intention of being a mom, of having a family, of having, that's high quality to me. She's feminine, bro. Like, she's takes care of herself, has a healthy lifestyle. That's what I consider high quality, bro. And if I'm gonna be a high quality dude, best believe I'm attracting a high quality chick. So it just I reassess myself on how I think about girls, bro. Cause, you know, I'll realize that I probably will not be with long term an American woman. Because these girls, they want to have fun, they want to have whole phases. I'm not into that. I don't even think I'm not gonna judge you if, you know, I'm not gonna judge you if you're going through that, you've done that, but you're not gonna be with me long term. Best believe that. That's one thing you can bet on, is that you're not gonna be with me, because my standards are higher now, you know. And if I feel like if I'm the type of dude that can take 6 months off of girls, I feel like she could be the woman that holds herself off until she has a family. Like, am I wrong for thinking that? You know, you could cancel me, call me whatever you want, but that's the way I think about it now, bro. I just move with higher standards. I'm not trying to get on any chick, and I'm not trying to, oh, like, what you doing tonight? Like, or even, yeah, you could slide through. Like, none of that shit, bro. I don't want to have one night girls, and I don't want to deal with low quality trash and girls at nightclubs, bro. It's like, fuck all that. The thing with men's self improvement is we're just saying no. Like, we're saying no to all this modern shit that they're trying to tell us and push on us, bro. Like, I don't think they want us to be down bad, but, you know, there's a lot of things that can make a man down bad. porn addiction, like just provocative TikTok, bro, like being lazy, giving in, like consumerism, bro. It's fucking dystopia, bro. And like you gotta realize something living in 2022. If you're my age, if you're 20, bro, you gotta realize this. We live in a dystopia. Like we live in this weird society, this dystopia where like your favorite rapper can fly out your girl. You know? And then if she has hoe friends, she's gonna be promoted to do that. And I wanna have no part in that, bro. Like I wanna have nothing to do with that type of chick, bro. Like that's why I say my girl probably won't be American, bro, because these American girls, they want to have fun, they want to have their whole phase. Is not for me. And I know that some chick over in like Mexico or Europe or anywhere, bro, like they just think differently, bro. And I know that they'll align with my beliefs. But the third pro I could easily say is high standards. All right, so one of the questions I would ask myself from this phase in my life is, would you do it again? And the answer is absolutely. What I've done overall, shout out to Iman Ghazi, a YouTuber, but he coined the term monk mode, which is essentially 3 months of his life where he produces more focus to his life and to his work career. I'll put his channel somewhere, but he's an entrepreneur and his year looks like this. I'll study his year. It's 3 months of hard grind and straight work, like no alcohol, girls, or it's basically like the month of Allah, you know. What's it called? It's basically like the month of Ramadan, you know. But essentially, it's called monk mode, and it lasts for 3 months. So it'd be no partying, no drinking, maybe no girls, you know, or no social media, something like that. The next 3 months might be that he parties hard and puts work as a priority second, you know. And then the next 3 months might be preparing for the next monk mode, you know. So that's essentially what I did here is monk mode. And so monk mode is just a time in your life where you just focus and buckle down, bro. And I really did monk mode for 6 months straight. I really did it for 6 months straight. I said no social media, no girls, and no missing the gym. That's all I did, bro. And like it's just benefited my life that much to where now I have like 6 months ago I was working at Chick-fil-A. 6 months ago, I was at Chick-fil-A, bro. Now I'm an HVAC technician, all because I've took weaknesses out of my life, and I've took the steps that it takes to improve my life, you know. So that's what that is. But I would absolutely do another monk mode. I'm gonna do it next year. You know, I went pretty hard this year on the grind, and I made a lot of money, but I paid off a lot of debt, you know, so it doesn't have to show. From my grind, I haven't stacked it up. You know, I paid off various things that I've owed and things like that. But I did monk mode for like 6 months straight, bro. That's basically what I did, you know. And I'm proud to say that I accomplished that in 2 days. It'll be official that I haven't had sex with a girl in 6 months, you know. And you could say, why the fuck would you do that? But it's just to benefit my life, bro. And if you know and you understand, then you know. If you don't get it, watch the video again, bro, or look it up, you know. But I would absolutely do it again. The thing that I would change differently about my monk mode is I would probably only do it for 3 months straight or 4 months straight. I wouldn't suggest anybody 6 months. This is the reason why. In these last couple of months, let me start with this. The first burst out of the year, the first sprint where I was just like working at Chick-fil-A as many hours as I could, stacking as much money as I could, you know, living below my means. The first 3 months, super motivated. And I actually hit a money goal that I was trying to get. But as time goes on, you know, you're staying focused. But me, I started to lose motivation. And I wanted to give in to those indulgences really bad. Like the last 2 months have been really hard. of not hanging out with girls, and I've been wanting to get on social media really bad, so I would recommend that you do 4 month stretches, bro. If you can even take 4 months of this, but this is, I would say, a 4 month monk mode. I would do 4 months of partying, having fun, with putting work as like the second priority. And I put the last 4 months as like your mental health months / getting ready for that next monk mode. So that's essentially what I did here. But I would absolutely partake in this again. I'm not religious by any means, but it was kind of like the month of Ramadan, and I would do it again for sure. I suggest everybody to do a stretch or a challenge like this if you have 3 main weaknesses that are just lowering your vibes, lowering your efficiency in your workplace or school or whatever. I suggest every one of my subscribers to just take a month where you don't do your 3 biggest bad habits, bro. Like I would suggest my next one might be this. My next one might be this. If I were to suggest a challenge for my subscribers, I would say this. Do NoFap for a month along with a healthy diet, and also prioritize your mental health. If you do these three things, I promise, just tell me your results, bro. Hit me up on Instagram. You guys can text my phone, but just show me your results. I want to see people get better, bro, and I want to take this approach to life more. I want to do better things with my life, bro. Like, one person I've really been looking up to in the past month has been Mike Thurston. So you guys should watch his channel. Like, he's a perfect example of a high value man and who I want to be, who I look up to. Also Hamza, I've been watching him daily. But guys, do a challenge like this. See if it works for you, and try to just defeat your 3 biggest weaknesses. You know what I mean? So I suggest that to everybody. And this was my 6-month dopamine detox. I hope you guys learned something from this. If you did, if you guys support me, like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, I'm going to just keep on pushing, man. And then I'll probably make a follow-up video to what my focus is on the next 3 months. Next 6 months, actually. So, you guys show love, and I'm going to keep putting out content. I know we're about to hit 100 subscribers. I don't want to compare myself to other YouTubers. I know they be having like 100K plus in their first year of YouTube and stuff, but that slow growth is for show growth. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Other than that, guys, show some love. I love y'all. Peace. Yo, just editing this video, bro, and I forgot the main point. That is the con of 6 months without no girls. You are going to miss your ex really bad. I mean, really bad. Like, no, but yeah, you're definitely going to be thinking about the last person that you fell in love with or dated or whatever. That's one of those cons.